Hey, have you ever walked through a forest, accidentally stepped on a dry fallen leaf, and then suddenly noticed it moving? Sounds creepy, right? But it's true. Out there, deep in tropical forests, there are leaves that look like they've been dead for a whole month. Sun-scorched brown, curled edges, riddled with holes like they'd been chewed by insects, even speckled with dark spots like mold damage. One glance, and you'd think it's just an old leaf, nothing worth a second look. But if you're patient enough to keep watching, you'll suddenly realize that's not a leaf. That's a living creature, breathing, and maybe watching you right back. Welcome to the world of nature's most skilled cosplayers. Here, an ordinary fallen leaf could be a creature hiding for its life, or worse, a predator lying in wait for you to get closer. All right, let's dive deep into this forest together and find out why these insects chose such a bizarre way of living. Invisible in plain sight. When camouflage becomes an art form. Picture this. You show up to a party where everyone's dressed to the nines, and you're over there working hard to disguise yourself as a pile of trash in the corner of the room. Sounds absurd, right? But that's basically the fashion sense of these leaf-mimicking insects. They're not trying to look beautiful. They're trying to look ugly, decayed, forgettable enough that nobody bothers looking twice. Their wings carry vein patterns identical to real leaf veins, blotchy spots that mimic spreading mold, even fake bite holes that look like they've been gnawed on for weeks. At first glance, you'd swear it's 100% real leaf, but it's actually a costume, meticulously tailored over millions of years of evolution. And it's not just the look that's impressive. The acting is on point too. When the wind blows, they sway just like a real leaf. When poked or disturbed, instead of fleeing like most insects would, they drop straight to the ground and play dead. It's method acting so committed that even nature itself would have to applaud. But there's a wild card in this group. Sure, most of these dead leaf insects use their disguise to hide from predators, but one species plays a completely different game. It uses that exact same rotting leaf costume to hunt. Meet the Dead Leaf Mantis. It's exactly like a hitman in an action movie. It doesn't wear a slick black outfit to look cool and draw attention. It disguises itself as a street sweeper, blends into a dusty corner nobody bothers to glance at twice. It just stands there, motionless, sometimes for an entire hour, waiting for exactly the right moment. And what is that moment? It's when a moth or some other unsuspecting prey wanders close, mistaking it for nothing more than a harmless leaf. Then, faster than the eye can follow, that dead leaf springs into action in an instant, and the prey's story ends right there. Its wings are just as meticulously detailed as the real thing. The edges aren't smooth at all, but jagged and irregular, exactly like a leaf that's been chewed ragged over weeks. The surface carries dark, asymmetrical blotches that mimic signs of mold and decay. One look, and you'd swear this leaf expired ages ago. The question that's puzzled scientists for decades, but here's the part that really messes with your head. A creature that stays perfectly still like a corpse for an entire hour, can it really be fast enough to catch prey darting through the air? It sounds like a contradiction. Total stillness on one hand, lightning reflexes on the other. How can both exist in the same body? The secret: a two-in-one mechanism. The answer turns out to be simple, yet brilliantly clever. Its body has a clear division of labor. The torso, wings, and hind legs are all built to play the role of the dead leaf. Still, dull, colored, rough, textured, not moving an inch. But the front legs are an entirely different story. They're a specialized weapon, armed with sharp spines like trap teeth, powered by ultra-fast twitch muscles, ready to strike at any moment without needing to warn the rest of the body first. In simple terms, half its body is playing a sleepy background extra, while the other half is like a coiled spring, just waiting for the trigger to snap. Thanks to this trick, an entire extended family of leaf-mimicking insects, from dead leaf butterflies to stick insects to dead leaf mantises, has thrived for millions of years, even though every species wears the same costume for two completely opposite purposes. Some use it to hide, others use it to ambush. So next time you're walking through a forest and spot a leaf lying dead still on the ground, don't just walk past it. It might not be a leaf at all. It might be a creature holding its breath, waiting for you or for its next meal. That's it for today's video. If you found these bizarre secrets of nature interesting, don't forget to hit like on this video, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe to Wild Area so you don't miss our next amazing wildlife videos. And especially, we'd really love to hear from you. Which animal do you want us to explore next? Drop your suggestion in the comments below, and who knows, your topic might just be featured in our next episode. Thanks so much for watching to the end, and see you in the next episode.